Topics for you guys today. We're going to talk about the first one, which is Hercules Potion. And this one is one of my favorites to talk about because it's one of my favorite therapies that we offer here. And first question is what is Hercules Potion? When people really don't know and they've come to the Instagram or Facebook or they see it online or somebody posted about it, that's the first question I get in the DM. What is Hercules Potion, right? So Hercules Potion is an injectable, doctor-prescribed vitamin amino acid therapy. Now it has 9 different components in it. Glutamine for recovery, arginine for blood flow and vasodilation, along with L-citrulline to create those awesome pumps, get those veins popping out like you like them, lit up like a Christmas tree, and getting that blood traveling throughout the body. We also have ornithine in it. So ornithine is an anti-fatigue amino acid. What this means is you should be able to do more strenuous activity, whatever it is, whether it's more running, more hiking, more weightlifting, more paddleboarding. I mean, this is used in all different varieties and all different situations out there. Then you have lysine. Lysine is an immune system boosting amino acid. And this helps you out because you don't even know it, but when you're working out or doing any strenuous activity, you are putting strain on your body, which is putting strain on the immune system. And you don't want your immune system to break out. You want your immune system fortified and strong, fighting off all the bad germs and everything else is out there, trying to get you sick or pull you down, right? After that, we already talked about citrulline. We talk about proline. Proline is a collagen-based amino acid, good for joint lubrication all over. NAC, N-acetylcysteine. So this is great for the liver. So it's actually got liver support in Hercules Potion too as well. It's an antioxidant too as well, so you're going to get more immune system boosting properties from that too alone. After that, we have L-carnitine. L-carnitine is an awesome one because this is great for blood flow, muscle building. It's got so many different benefits along with it. And then we talk about taurine. So taurine is great for brain functions, great for cramping, all different types of things that it will help out with. Now think about this. You're getting all 9 ingredients in one single injection in a little insulin needle too. So when I say injections, don't get scared. I know a lot of people out there think of these big harpoon needles or testosterone needles or whatever it may be. You're not going to inject with that for Hercules Potion. You're going to inject with a little insulin needle that's literally 1 inch long, and it's a 30 gauge. There you go. So this would be the vial you get it from, like this. Here's your insulin needle. You can't see it. It's real small. It's so small you probably can't even see it in the camera right now. 1 inch long or ½ inch long, and that's it. So you're going to be a ½ inch 30 gauge, what insulin needles we usually provide. So it's going to be real simple, virtually painless. You can inject this in any muscle group you want. I get that question a lot too, like, hey John, where should I inject Hercules Potion? Now you can inject this anywhere. Thanks, Lewis. Big shout to Lewis Carmuzzi, Amazon Fit Mag, Jay Jacobs in the house. Everybody join us. I appreciate all you guys. BMOC, BMOC, what's going on? How you doing? If you guys got any questions, shout them out to me. So Hercules Potion is great because it's an injectable. So you're getting the best transportation rate along with the best absorbency out there. So the other question is why is this better than oral supplementation? I can get all this in a powder drink that I put in a shaker and just drink it throughout the day. Well, there's a lot of different benefits, I think, which overpower an oral supplementation compared to Hercules Potion, which is an injectable. One, you're getting, like I said, faster transportation rate, right? So it's going in the body faster. And then you're absorbing more of what you are injecting or intaking, right? Because when you talk about oral supplementation, when we swallow a pill or we start drinking powders down, we talk about, losing some of that absorbency because getting broken down in the gastro tract, the stomach area, going through and then having to get absorbed. Don't forget now, your liver is going to be, filtering some of these different things out too. So you want to bypass the liver, you want to bypass the stomach and the gastro tract, and that's when the injectable really, really dominates an oral supplementation of any kind. Also, this is coming from the pharmacy prescribed in your name. It's the only way you can get it, right? Because it's an injection. So what's in the bottle is what's in the bottle. And there's not going to be anything else that's in there that's going to be a filler or going to hurt you or maybe causing damage to kidneys or strain the liver, whatever it may be. So at that point, that's the real upside to it, right? You're getting into your body faster, you're absorbing it more, which is going to get you a way better result, and you have none of the other garbage in there as well. So that's really, really the big benefits of it. As far as Hercules Potion, man, this is used by everybody out there. It can be used by males, females, and like I said, the injection part, where do you want to inject? This can be injected anywhere in a muscular. So for me, I like to inject the muscle groups that I usually am working out, whether it's biceps and triceps, or my pecs, or your shoulders, which are your delts. Girls, they do it in their glutes. I've seen guys and girls do it in their traps. I've never done the traps, but they say it's awesome. I don't know. I haven't done that. I think it's pretty intense. I've done my legs. I don't really like legs too much, but some people love injecting their legs and love working them out afterwards. It's definitely going to help in those areas for sure, 100%. I do have some girls that do calf injections, because they want their calves to look good when they're walking in heels and all this good stuff. So you can really pick where you want to go, and you can kind of play around with it and see what works the best for you. But listen, if you say, John, I really don't really like needles, but I'm willing to try this. At that point, I would say do it maybe in your deltoid. It's probably the easiest place that you can see. You're not reaching around or doing anything crazy. And some people get freaked out about doing chest or biceps or anything like that. I'm going to hit a vein or anything. Listen, you're probably not going to hit a vein, okay? And you can pretty much see kind of where these things are at. If you can't see your veins, you're probably not going to hit veins, okay? Not with that half-inch needle. It's just not going to happen. At that point, it's going to be very small, very thin, and very easy to inject. And you guys will get a lot of bang for the buck with the Hercules Potion because of all the different things that you're intaking. And remember, this is one of the most natural ways, or a PED type situation, that you're going to get. There's no stimulants in this, so it's good for people that have cardiovascular issues and stuff like that. There's no hormones in this, so it's not going to mess up any hormones or anything like that. This is something your body needs, and something that you can take that's going to help you guys out with the results and the way that you're performing day in and day out. Whether it's in the gym, whether it's at your job, or whether it's in the bedroom, this can help in a number of different ways, okay? There's no blood work needed at all either for Hercules Potion. All you have to do is fill out the new patient paperwork. At that point, we're going to call you and set up your medical consultation with the medical provider. It's a real simple and easy process to do. Once you go through that, you'll be able to order Hercules Potion and a number of other therapies, because a lot of therapies you don't need blood work, but you do need to sign the medical documents and the medical consultation with the provider. Those are a necessity for anything that we do at Titan Medical Center. What's going on? Attic Queen of the House. My girl Jessica holding it down. What's going on, girl? Hope all is well. All right, so Hercules Potion, like I said, it's definitely one of my favorites. It's definitely one of a big favorite of a lot of athletes and patients out there. I think it's one of our biggest sellers out there as far as vitamin amino acid injectable therapies. Number of other good ones out there, signature ones, but Hercules Potion just can't go without, man. Whether my workouts, when I'm going to walk around Disney or be somewhere for a long extended period of time, I know I'm going to be, doing a long, strenuous day. I add this into the mix every single time, and I'm glad I do, trust me, at the end of the day, because it definitely helps me get through. Plus, it helps the aesthetic look all the way around. So, if you're finishing up the summer or whatever it may be, I know summer's over, but if you're going somewhere, then, for guys out there, I talk to them all the time, and the problem is that they take some of these pre-workouts and they go get a pump before they go out to the nightclub, before a pool party, beach, whatever it is. And at that point, that pump wears off probably about 15, 20 minutes after you leave the gym. Well, the good thing about Hercules Potion is this pump stays about 4 to 6 hours, and it doesn't take a lot to get it pumped up. So at that point, you literally go down and do 25 to 50 push-ups, and you're probably going to be set for the 4 to 6 hours that you need to be, or a couple sets of bicep curls and triceps, or maybe some chest, and you're rocking and rolling pretty much all day. So if you're looking something to improve your workouts, improve your strenuous activity, help you all the way around, especially with blood flow, right? Then Hercules Potion is definitely going to be the therapy for you guys. I challenge you to take it if you're taking a pre-workout or anything such. You take this along with maybe an ECA stack, and you're going to have the ultimate pre-workout that there ever is, and you're going to get the best bang for the buck, and you're going to get everything you need without any fillers or garbage in it. And you won't have to be drinking shakers all day long to get this absorbency and to get all of Hercules Potion that you're supposed to get. All right? So Hercules Potion, call or text 727-389-3220. If you have any questions about Hercules Potion, please shoot out to me. I'll be here for you guys all the way through till about 6:30, 6:45. All right, so let's get into it. The next topic, Uber, Doordash plunge after Labor Department proposes change to gig workers classification. So this almost went down in California, I think, a year or two ago, where sorry guys, been a long day, excuse me. All right, so this went down a couple years ago in California, where they were trying to get Uber drivers or gig workers. These are people that are picking up shifts on these apps and stuff like that, like Instacart and all that. They were trying to get the classification changed over, because right now they're subcontractors. And they were trying to get them changed over to W-2. That means real employees. And it went up, it got passed, and then a provision came later on where they took it back. Just for the apps, right? If you were an app subcontractor, they'll let you ride. But now this new proposal is that they're going to change this over. And obviously this is a big deal for all these delivery services, because, they say it's good for the worker because, at that point they can just get on when they want. They're not held to any strict or standards as far as, like regular employees would be. But, people see it in reverse too as well. And me as a business owner, I know that, listen, if I have a subcontractor, I'm not really liable for the subcontractor, right? I don't have to provide anything as far as workman's comp for the subcontractor, overtime pay for the subcontractor, or health benefits at all either, right? So it saves the business owner a lot of money. I don't care what they say out there. But if this does change, it's going to change the business models of all these delivery services that are using subcontractors, because they're going to have to start anteing up for a lot more money. And what does that do? What that does is they're not going to say, oh, we're just going to go out of business, or, oh, we're going to keep the same prices we had. No. They're going to turn it around and at that point charge the customer more money to use the services. And that's because they're paying more money, so they're going to get more money back, right? So this is something that, it's really crazy to do. I mean, at this point, it's been working like this for so long. I don't think there's a lot of crazy things or a lot of people out there that are trying to sue Uber or Lyft or Instacart for trying to become an employee. And when you look at how to become when you're a business owner, you can look at the different things from the IRS to tell you what constitutes a subcontractor, what constitutes a full-time or part-time employee. And there's some defining things in that will tell you, hey, listen, it's either this or this. But being with a rideshare app or something like that, it really doesn't, for a subcontractor. So subcontractor, you can't say you're going to be here at this time to this time every day or these days. You can't schedule the time, right? And then at that point, they can bring their own tools or whatever it is to do the job. Employee, you tell them when to be there, what time to be there, what their dress code is, all this stuff. They got to be held to those stringent rules. So, is it one way or the other? I don't know, but we're going to see what happens. This will go through the legislative system, and we'll see which way it goes. I mean, I think it's going to be a bad thing for customers that are using these rideshare apps because the price is going to go up. And for the companies, I don't think it's going to be a bad thing for the operators of the vehicles or anything like that, because they're going to get federal taxes paid for. They're going to get workman's comp if something happens to them on the job, which means driving. So, for example, here's another one. You're driving for Lyft, and they change this over, and you're a full-time employee or an employee, and you get in a car accident, right? Now, Lyft, the company, is going to have to cover you as far as for workman's comp if you're hurt or anything like that. And if you have people in the car, not only can they sue, your insurance company, but they can also sue the company that you're working for at that point, because you're an employee on the job working. So, yeah, I think this will be a bad thing overall for everybody out there. I don't know. So if you guys have any job like this, or you guys work for Uber or Doordash or anything like that, what do you guys think about it?
Too late to take an ECA.
I need another ECA. All right. So let's go on to the next one. What's the magic number of steps to keep off weight? Here's what a new study says. And this was pretty interesting. Because, you always hear about steps. You have these awesome Apple Watches out there, even iPhones and stuff like that, and apps, or Fitbits, or whatever they are. And they're keeping track of your steps every single day. And at this point, I guess you want to keep track of them to a certain extent if you're trying to lose weight, or, you're trying to be more active per se. For me, I don't keep track of any of my steps. I know I walk a lot, but I also work out, maintain a healthy lifestyle like that. But for people that are, adults, they say taking 8,600 steps a day will prevent weight gain in adults. While already overweight adults can have their odds of becoming obese by adding in an additional 2,400 steps. So that means a person has to take, if they're in that situation, 11,000 steps a day according to new research. And these studies show the average person gains between 1 to 2 pounds each year from young adulthood through middle age, slowly leading to an unhealthy weight and even obesity over time. So this is true for a lot of people out there. I mean, especially in the last couple of years. Think about it. The average weight gain was 10 pounds per person. That's like dramatic. So you're talking about whether it's 10 to 5 times the amount, depending on if you gain a pound or two for a regular person. If you're gaining 10, that's a lot. It's a lot of weight. And then you're going to keep gaining. And they've gained weight a lot more in the last couple of years. I mean, whether it was, the lockdowns, their food sources, whatever it is, no exercise. I mean, think about how long they closed down gyms for. And if you didn't have exercise equipment or you weren't proactive at home, you were probably gaining weight. And alcohol sales went up and all this other stuff went up. So at that point, you were consuming a lot more, as food, or you were probably consuming a lot more alcohol. And that's going to put on more weight on you as well. And it's really, really key. So, even talking about how, if you are doing walking or you're doing steps and stuff like that, the new study also found key benefits for chronic disease conditions like diabetes, sleep apnea, hypertension, depression, GERD, all showed benefits from higher steps. So for you, you want, if you are overweight or obese and you're not working out consistently, this is something you should probably throw in your regimen. You can keep track of your steps, try to hit that goal every day, try to go above and beyond that goal. And, hopefully you'll be losing weight and going to a more healthier lifestyle. Hopefully your body will be getting more healthier and you won't be susceptible to all these chronic diseases that are out there that are affecting so many people day in and day out. The relationship with hypertension and diabetes plateaued after 8,000 to 9,000 steps, but the others were linear. So at that point, man, it would be even better. I would say that take home the message that more steps are better for sure. Yet another study illustrating the powerful impact that walking and other forms of exercise have on other health. In fact, if you get and move for 21.43 minutes each day of the week, you cut your risk of dying from all causes by 1/3. So think about that. 22 minutes, let's call it, instead of 21:43. 22 minutes each day of the week. So 7 days a week, right? So how many minutes is that? If we talk about 22, then we're talking about what, for 154 minutes per week? You can easily knock that out. Currently, physical activity recommendation for adults is 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercises such as brisk walking, dancing, cycling, double tennis, I don't know what that is, I guess that's doubles maybe, and water aerobics, and 2 days of muscle strengthening activity each week. Physical activity is just absolutely magnificent, right? It's going to help as far as cardiovascular prevention and wellness. So this is some of the different things you can do. To lower obesity risk, more steps. Go out there with a friend. Go out there with your kids. Go out there with your husband or fiance, whoever it is. Take the steps. Do it together. Have fun. When you're out there and you're not really thinking, oh man, I got to take 11,000 steps, you'll get them done pretty quick. If you wait just to do it all in one shot, and listen, if you got somebody there, or you're talking to somebody, even if you have your AirPods in, right? And you could listen to a book, you could listen to a radio station, music, whatever it is, and literally probably get these steps in without even thinking about it too hard. But if you think about all of this, and I have to do it as a chore, it's not going to be as fun to you. You got to turn this into a game of such, right? And have fun with it. Don't think of it as, oh man, this sucks. Think of man, this is good. I'm actually helping my body. I don't think a lot of people out there realize that, and they take out working out or any sort of exercise or running. Like, man, this is gonna suck. I gotta run a mile. I gotta do this. I'm not gonna feel good after this. Like, you're already talking yourself down. You don't want to do that. You want to talk yourself up. Like, I can do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna knock this out. I'm gonna lose like 5 pounds. Like in maybe 4 or 5 weeks, or whatever it is. I'm really determined to do this. Only you can do it for yourself. Nobody can do it for you out there. I tell this to my son all the time, man. I'm like, listen, you want to be a professional baseball player. You want to do this. I'm like, you got to take the steps to do this. It's not just going to come. For some people out there, their God-given talent, genetics and all that, sometimes it does. It comes, it's very simple and easy for them to do. They're already in great shape. They've got the natural gifts, and like they just do what they want. But for most of the population out there, it doesn't go that way. And you actually got to work for what you want. It's hard work. It's ethic, right? It's your ethics as far as what you're doing. And you gotta be sincere about it, and you gotta be genuine about what you want to do with your body. So it's really up to you. So at that point, listen, take the steps, do weight training, do tennis, do anything out there that has physical activity, some cardiovascular activity, and do some weight training too. Benefit yourself in all ways, shapes, and forms, and work out your whole entire body. Some people like me, like I'll get in a plan where I'm doing chest and back on Monday. I'm doing bis and tris Tuesday. I'm doing shoulders and abs Wednesday. I'm doing legs Thursday. And then Friday I'll do a full body, like, one exercise per body part, rep out. So I'm getting some extra reps and some extra strenuous activity as far as for those muscle groups. Or even if you have a lot lagging body part, because some body parts for different people, they grow quicker, right? Like for me, I think it's my arms, bis and tris. For some people it might be chest. Some people might be traps, glutes, whatever it is. But usually everybody has a troublesome spot, right? Or a troublesome muscle group that it doesn't grow as fast or like the other parts. So they have to throw in some extra work. And this is where that second day, maybe it's Friday or Saturday, whatever you want to do, can really move you into getting to that goal and to catching everything up and to getting to where you want to get. But it shouldn't be like that. Even if you don't want to do a planned exercise routine, go in the gym, work out each body part, do one exercise. Start there, right? And then as you start seeing results, I guarantee it's going to motivate you to want to do better and want to be in there and do a lot more. I see it for so many people that go through Titan transformations with us. It's ridiculous. They'll get in there, they'll get moving, they start seeing some results, and then they get addicted to it. They're like, man, I'm going to do better than this. I'm going to be better. I'm going to get better. And that's what they do. And it's really awesome. It's motivating to other people when they see stuff like that. You can feel it, man, with that. And there's a passion there. And that passion is like, it's so genuine, dude, and it just shines through. So these are some of the different things that you should do to hopefully help yourself be better all the way around. All right? Okay. So the poll question. Where do you inject your Hercules Potion? Great poll question, by the way, Art. All right, so 19% said pecs, chest area. I definitely do chest on chest days. I like to inject my pecs, and man, it's awesome. You literally feel a pump all throughout the day. Definitely pump you up. I mean, it's really, really good. So, and I like to pump my chest up. Obviously, that's a good one. I think of those lion muscles, that big, the chest and everything like that. So that's a big one for us guys. Girls, maybe not so much, right? I do know some girls that have done it in their chest, but it's not pecs. All right, 20% said glutes and quads. See, I'm not a glutes and quads type of person, but I'm sure we've got tons of girls out there that are pumping the rump, and that's what I call it when they're injecting Hercules Potion in their glutes, because they want that glute factor. They want the nice rotund round behind. So that's what it is. So that's awesome. Glutes are a big one. Quads now. Now girls like quads, but guys are bigger into quads. They want the separation. They want bigger muscle mass there. This is another one for you to help you maybe catch up your legs to your upper body. It's a great one. There's a lot of people that their lower body lacks to their upper body, and this can help you guys catch up to as well. And then we talk about all the above at 11%. So there's people out there that like to inject all these different spots, which I said, a lot of people do inject the areas that they're working out that day. Now, another benefit from Hercules Potion too that I didn't even bring up is that it will help with muscles that have went through atrophy or lagged. And let me explain. So let's say you go out and you're on a motorcycle and you break your femur, right? So that's your leg, if you don't know. And at that point, man, it's casted up, can't move it, can't work out, 6, 12 weeks, whatever it is, right? Just give an example. And at that point, it comes out of the cast. Now, your other leg has been moving. It's got movement. It hasn't lost a lot of muscle or anything like that. But the leg that was broken in the cast or arm or whatever it is has definitely looks smaller. It's went through some atrophy and stuff like that. And this is a way that you can build those muscles back and quicker. Mind a muscle contraction. connection to the muscle too as well. So at that point, you're able to get those things firing quicker, faster, and rehabilitate a lot better. And that's one thing that Hercules Potion can definitely, guys, help you guys out with if you're having that issue or problem. And then 31% I have not tried Hercules Potion yet. What is the deal? If you're reading the newsletter, then you should see Hercules Potion. Check out the video because, man, it's a game changer for everybody out there. When everybody asks me about Titan Medical Center and what we do here and stuff like that, obviously, hormone replacement therapy, medical weight loss, vitamin amino acid injectable therapies like Hercules Potion. And I say Hercules Potion all the way because we need these things. A lot of people are trying to intake these things orally and not getting the big benefit from them. They have no idea they're even taking it. They're like, I don't tell a big difference. But when you take Hercules Potion, you're going to tell a difference. That's one thing about it. And anybody that I give to this therapy to, they definitely tell me, man, the pump is real, recovery's a lot better, like all these different things that we're mentioning, plus the anti-fatigue. If you can do more strength activity and you're really pushing it, you're going to get better results. What you put in, you're going to get out, right? If you put half-ass effort in, you're going to get half-ass results back. You put maximum effort in and you're doing what you're supposed to do, eat, sleep, right, train, you're going to get the best results from these therapies, for sure. And you might even get some benefits if you don't do the right things. But why? Why don't you take the step in the direction of doing things like you're supposed to do, being healthier, creating this routine, right? Because if you do it for so long, your body's going to get into the routine. It's going to come natural, and you're just going to be doing it automatically, right? If you're not doing it routinely, then at that point, your body's not used to it. So it's like you got to keep getting back in that routine, getting out, getting in, getting out, getting in. Get in, stay in, strap in, and let's go, right? Let's do it. All right. Events. So events, we've got some events coming up in the next couple months. 10/22, which is the end of October, we got Hurricane Pro in St. Petersburg by Tim Gardner Productions. Titan Medical Center will be there, is a title sponsor. Well, I think we're presenting sponsor. And at that point, we're going to be giving away tons of free gear, Titan t-shirts, talking with you guys, pictures, you name it, we'll be there. Come out, join us, have a great time. After that, we got Festival of Speed at Ritz-Carlton, 11/6 in Orlando. I cannot wait for this one. Beautiful property. Awesome, truly awesome, tremendous event. Beautiful cars. Titan Crew's going to be there. Free giveaways. What else would you want, right? Beautiful girls, beautiful cars, awesome Titan gear, awesome Titan people. Come out and join us. Sign up on the iPad. Talk to us. Let's go. All right. 12/3, Carson Couture. Donna Crowley's putting that on, helping us do that. We were presenting and title sponsor of that. Fashion show, more badass rides, and an awesome charity that we're going to be benefiting. Who would ask for any more than that? 12/15 to 12/18, Olympia in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're coming for you. The Olympia Expo we will be at. That'll be at the Venetian Hotel. And can't wait for the show. It's going to be awesome going back to Vegas after 2 years of hiatus in Orlando because of COVID and all the great things that happened with that. So that's it, man. That's the show. I appreciate all you guys for joining in. I wanted to do this pretty quick and fast, but I appreciate all you guys. If you guys have any questions, concerns about any of our therapies, anything we do here, please give us a call or text 727-389-3220. And check out the website, titanmedicalcenter.com. Don't forget, you can listen to us on our podcast. Just search Titan Medical Center or Titan Lifestyle. You'll be able to find it wherever any podcast is downloadable. And make sure you guys go over to the YouTube page. Please go to YouTube, hit the subscribe button, hit the all notification bell. You'll love all the great content we have there. We have full videos there, full instruction videos on how to take the therapies. Therapy videos describing the therapies and what they're good for too as well, plus a lot of cool ass stuff. So anyway, check it out. I love you guys, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Titan Talk Tuesday with me, John, CEO of Titan Medical.